I was tired of using Bootstrap every time I wanted to make a responsive navigation bar. Although Bootstrap is awesome, but for a small task, me and even you don't want to load 1000 lines of CSS and JavaScript code. Are you saying that why don't you use your own CSS? Well, I can, but when you are in a rush and about to meet the deadline, then you probably don't wanna waste your time writing the CSS code instead of implementing the backend. And also wanted to have some cool UI and animation instead of that boring and classic UI of the available CSS frameworks. So I wrote my own CSS and JS code, hosted it in the cloud, and made a CDN to achieve this cool looking responsive navigation bar. And what is the unique thing about this is that I can use the same code in every project. So here is actually what I did. First I wrote some HTML code, then I added some style with CSS. Of course styles are added with CSS. After making my navigation more better to look, I started implementing JavaScript to the navigation bar. So I created two functions, one for indicator, that is this red line, and another function for making the navigation bar responsive. And get this box with cool animation, isn't it great? Then I wanted to make a CDN and use it, but for more speed I need to minify the CSS and JavaScript code. So I searched for JavaScript minifier and minified the JavaScript code and did the same thing with the CSS code. And I searched for a fast service provider to make the CDN, and I found Cloudinary, and it says that it provides faster and optimized service. So I decided to use this for now, and I uploaded all my minified and original files to the media library, and I copied the link of every file, and my CDN is now ready, and I can now use this link as the CDN. So let's make a navigation bar using these CDNs. Here I open up my code editor. I personally like to use VS Code, and I am creating an index.html file here. This exclamation mark gives the boilerplate of our HTML file. Here I change the title. I create a style.css file here to apply some basic styles, and I am having some basic styles here. Link our local style and use CDN for our CSS file. Now the actual meat part comes. Create a nav with a nav class. Just a quick note, all the classes that I have used for styling the navbar are based on the PEM naming convention, with the first letter being capitalized. All the links and elements for the navigation bar should be written inside of the nav element. Element with the class nav brand represent the brand. Nav elements class is the parent class of the all nav item of the navigation bar. Nav item class is basically the parent class of the nav link. You can use as many nav items as you need. The nav link class is given to all the links in your navbar. Now our HTML part is finished up in here, and I am moving towards the JavaScript part. First link this CDN and then create another script tag. Inside it call the showIndicator function for showing up the little red line below the links, and call handle responsive function in order to handle the responsiveness of the navigation bar, and the final result is here. I wanted to have the freedom of controlling the indicator as per my need, so I have also implemented that. While calling the showIndicator function, I can pass the parameter saying when to show the indicator. Pass the object with the action on property that tells when to show the indicator. I can pass here the options like click, mouse over, mouse enter, mouse leave, etc. Let's take a look at what happens when we set the action on property to mouse enter. And what if I change the value to mouse leave? You can see that indicator is showing off here whenever the mouse pointer leaves the link, and just guess who wants to apply this weird thing. And I have also uploaded the source code to GitHub. Feel free to download the source code and modify it accordingly as you need. I have also deployed it on the GitHub pages. If you want to check the live demo, then the link is in the description. I have also tried making a readme file. Of course this is weird now, but soon I will make this more clear and readable. At last, what I want to say is that all the links discussed in this video will be provided in the description below. If you also want to create your own library, then comment down. I'll surely make a video of what I did today if you guys want. For more interesting videos, consider subscribing to the channel and share if you like the video.